So Tu BiShevat in Israel, in the Israeli society, is celebrated in a very special way. And even though that we talked about the parallel between man and the tree of the field, and that every person undergoes a certain development, but here on this show we'd like to focus on the holiday itself, how we celebrate it here in Israel, and the fruits, all of these tasty fruits, are the fruits of the land of Israel. It represents something. We'd like to talk a bit about the meaning of this holiday and the idea that stands behind the holiday of Tu BiShevat. So maybe the first question being, what does this holiday represent? This holiday symbolizes a very special state in a person's life, where he sees a result from planting himself in the right place, in the right state, under the right care and treatment for a period of time, not immediately, but after years, he has reached a state where he has fruits from his life, from the development which he initiated himself, because you have to perform 39 kinds of work in order to get fruit. 39 actions? Yeah, actions on trees until you get fruit. And therefore, this is how a person celebrates the end of this process that he came to, that he has fruits. Now, what is this fruit? It's called the fruit of the tree of knowledge, of the tree of life, that a person discovers an eternal, whole, and perfect life, the perfection of nature. He discovers how everything is drawn towards an exalted goal, a special goal that he has discovered now as a result of his growth, by taking care of the tree. And this fruit is very special, where he completely gets rid of any limitations of this world, life and death, good and bad, anything he might have thought of as life. And he discovers that there is a life here that, I don't know how to put it. You have to taste it. It's like I can tell you a lot about some fruit, but unless we've tasted it, we don't know what it is. So here it's a big problem for someone who didn't taste it yet. But everyone starts from that same day called Tu BiShevat, which is the 15th of the month of Shvat, which is the New Year's of the trees, that from that day and on we have to start growing. We start growing. And this is how we have to introduce ourselves into a new life, new principles, new goals. And I hope that more and more people from year to year want to hear about it and ascribe themselves with it. Is there something special about the Jewish people that they're the ones celebrating the holiday of Tu BiShevat? Yes, because only in the Jewish people in Israel there is the Israel, Yashar Kel, meaning being aimed straight at the Creator. It's the path of how does any person that this seed exists in him. The seed is called the point in the heart, in which there is the so-called reshimo. It's like a small impression from spirituality, which you can grow up to the point where it will grow into a tree and will truly give fruit. And this fruit is the eternal, whole, and perfect life that a person reaches precisely as a result of correctly using himself by planting that seeding, that small tree, and taking care of it correctly. The wisdom of Kabbalah, it explains how we have to take care of ourselves. How can we near the beneficial forces and distance the harmful forces from ourselves and advance that way?